There's a lot of debate about the future of the Troost corridor and what it's going to look like. A lot of development is happening, and some people are worried it could push out those who've lived there for years. KCTV5's Abigail James joins us live this morning at one of the newest developments. And Abigail, another step towards redeveloping the area actually happening this week.
Hey, good morning, Gina. That's right. Well, I am outside of Scholars Row, which is a micro mini apartment complex unit, or that has 50 units, and it's right next to 55th and Troost. And people are actually moving into it this week, despite some of it still being under construction. Now, the rent here costs about $850, which includes utilities and internet, but there's no section reserved for low-income renters, which has sparked some concern because some worry that people who live in this area will not be able to afford it. Now, according to the developer of UCB Properties, they have many projects all along Troost, which will include more apartment buildings, a senior assisted living home, retail, restaurants, and even a hotel that's already in the process of being built. Now, we spoke with Quentin Lucas, who is a councilman, who says the agreement between the city and the developer did not include. They say that it did. Excuse me. The developer didn't explicitly say that they had to include a certain number of low-income apartments, but the developers say that say that they may include some in the apartments.
They'll be subsidized by some funding from the city and from the government to help. So we want to blend that apartment building so that there's some lower cost and some what we call workforce or market rate apartments. Hopefully teachers and people that work at the hospital will be able to afford it.
Now, coming up in just 30 minutes, we'll go ahead and explain an ordinance that was put into place just this past May that will require any future developers to include a certain portion of low-income apartments units inside of their apartments. For now, reporting live, Abigail James, KCTV5 News.
All right, Abby, thank you.